Today in D.C., the defenders are trying to prove they are, in fact, contenders, while Michigan could lock up a spot in the playoffs with a win and a little help.
He tells me that he is not taking this opportunity for granted, and I expect him to do some big things here today, especially because his mom is in the stands.
Gavin Holmes makes his return to Michigan, slips on the opening kick, and that is going to be a huge loss. Number 9. Back to the ground, and the Demon Deacon, Matthew Coburn, with the seam, busting it off to the 35. 23-yard pickup. A lot of football for Sparty. Back to Coburn. Coburn with a little leap, still up after the pop to the 40, 30. Catch me if you can. Cutting it back. Will he get another block? No, but the damage is done inside the 10. 53 yards from Matthew.
Bona fide field position inside the red area. Again, watch 43 Francis Bernard right there. He delivers a pop, but he doesn't wrap up. Coburn does the rest. And Kayla Burton, how about this guy, huh?
That was unbelievable.
Play action, the fake to Wes Hills. Lewerke can do it as well. Showing off the athleticism, end zone. And when Michigan scores in the first quarter, they are undefeated this season.
What a confidence builder. You move the pocket off of the token fake, and now you've got a two-man route. You don't want to force it. You don't want to throw it into a crowd. You got to understand where you're at on the field. Michigan on offense.
Lewerke to throw in the hands of Samson Nakua.
He's gasping for air right now. He needs oxygen.
Big leg of Jake Bates. We'll have plenty of time to talk to him. Kicks it away to Chris Rowland. Rowland will set up DC in much better field position. Rowland wants more. Little reverse here. Kiki, QT out of Texas Tech. That's how they do it in West Texas. Stiff arm dancing down the sideline. Big gain for Kiki QT. It's on the other sideline for Michigan. Matthew McCrane out of Kansas State is right in that conversation. The best kickers in the league. We'll check down underneath the Harris. Harris loses his footing. Let's talk about that, though. Snyder's kicker in his late days at Kansas State lines this one up for 43 yards out, and it is no good. With these Panthers for only 2 weeks. And a quick throw to Sims, and Sims is going to follow the blockers forward for after Lewerke led the opening touchdown drive, albeit a lot was worked like this. Wes Hills pounding. Remember those player props. Sims in motion. Make the family proud. They're here to see you make plays like that. Huge stiff arm to the 40-yard line. Bowie, Maryland.
Counts as a forward pass, and really Michigan leaves 2 defenders unblocked.
Expecting more pressure in this game. Perkins to throw, and he puts it on target. And that is Nakua. Moving into beer snake territory. Perkins leaves it high, and a PBU by DeAndre Baker. But we've got a penalty flag after the breakup by DeAndre Baker.
Personal foul. Hit on a defenseless
player.
player.
Baker's got his left hand on the hip, but
15-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
High blow.
Coburn, nowhere but the bounce outside. This is what they want to do. Try to get the running backs in space on the outside. Hills, ground and pound. That's now 5 touchdowns in the last 3 games for the former All-American from Slippery Rock.
We're going to clear it and run it. We're going to line up. And that's just winning at the point of attack. Flat out winning the Michigan offensive line.
Winding down yet again. Perkins, some pressure on the left side, and the pressure gets home. Andre Mintz, the Vandy Commodore, coming up with this of putting how important it is to play all out. This defense having issues. Here's Rowland to return out of Tennessee State, and a fantastic stop made by Samson Nakua. So the Nakua family now in at running back for DC. Little pop pass. Don't let him go.
defender. If you let this thing clear, the defender's going to dip down inside, number 13, and now you throw the slant right behind him. Really well executed. Jordan Ta'amu got the look that he wanted, that he needed. It's an easy one-on-one pitch and catch.
This will be the 2-point conversion. This is where you would want your standout Derek Roberson, one of the top pass rushers. He's a no-go for this game. Maworki in and out of the hands as it was thrown just behind Marcus Sims. A huge win for Greg Williams. To punt this one away. The punt is off. In the UFL, gunners cannot move downfield more than a yard until it's kicked. Punt is muffed. Ball free. And Michigan is able to pounce on it. Deshaun White, right spot, right time. That's how they do it for Boomer Sooner.
Well, initially, I thought they were going to get at least a running into the kicker here on Michigan. Instead, you've got a muffed return, and Deshaun White properly recovering the football, sliding into it. Rip zone, Liz zone, stretch.
Oh, the work, he wasn't ready. Lost it, got it back. One step forward, one step back. It's non-throwing hand and is the emergency quarterback here today. Lewerke using the legs. He's past the line of scrimmage. We'll have to roll. Block on the outside, and he's back to the original line of scrimmage. There is a flag down.
Legal block in the back. 86 of the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still second down.
That's ridiculous. This from 51. Does Bates keep rolling? Of course he does. Ta'amu back to work. Harris got rid of one tackle, two, but then the initial man in pursuit, Deshaun White, their middle linebacker, one of the best tacklers in the UFL, and that one is tipped by Javen White.
Wow.
This is the man.
If he doesn't tip that ball, they are running down the middle of the field, probably for a touchdown, splitting the two Michigan.
Kinda, by the way, on the injured reserve. He is out for the season. Ta'amu here on 3rd and 12 to Kelvin Harmon. But Nate Brooks out of North Texas was right there. Resulted in the 94-yard touchdown drive. Hills has Green tripped up, but first down yardage. And if you took for that player prop to hit, if you took the over. Perkins with plenty of time, and one hands by Marcus Sims. You want to get comfortable receiving yards. He's up to 36. Perkins, the pop pass to Cole Hicatini. Hicatini, sideline, physicality, take it out to the 45-yard line. Back in the day at Louisville, showing off why.
Right now, it's like death by 1,000 cuts. You got Hicatini right there, bowling through defenders. You got inside.
Since the LA Rams back in 2022, great touch to Hicatini. He's out in the pasture and just rolling. Hills, Perkins pulls it back. He's able to find Nakua. And the Nakua family, Nakua in motion, coming in tight. Hills slipped, he's not gonna get there. He goes backwards. DC needed a stop. They get a stop. Williams gets his guys fired up, and they respond. There's pressure from Michigan coming up the middle, and knocking him down is Rondell Carter. He was an FCS All-American.
Does a nice job on the right side of your screen. They run a little line game stunt, and he just keeps working and working and working. And the offensive talent.
His defensive coordinator there, Mike Nolan, who is now his head coach. This is a high, short punt. And Quinn is telling everybody to get out of the way. And finally, some good field position here for the Michigan Panthers. Still finish the game. They're saying right now he's week to week, so it is within the possibility that he makes his return this year. That's Trey Quinn, coach of the Hamilton Tiger Cats in the Canadian Football League. Lewerke with an opportunity, middle of field, and that is a strike.
Really was. The offensive line was the problem.
Lewerke throwing to the man in motion. It's Nakua, and Nakua moves the chains. Coburn, the Demon Deke, Oh, making it look too easy, just shifting his way through the DC defense. Big 3rd and 4 here. It's where the last drive stalled. Lewerke on the spot to Samson Nakua. Did the ball come out? 2nd and 15, the carry for West Hills. And West Hills still upright, and he's oh so close to the end zone. Will they mark him down or say it's a touchdown? Hills is saying, give me another touchdown.
Down here. Right here, 12-yard line, 12-yard line.
We got it.
Wind the clock, Frank.
He's down.
Yeah.
Dean Blandino in the U.S. Army Command Center. Little draw play, and it's working. Keep it on the ground and let Matthew Coburn. And Bates nails it for his 2nd field goal. At some point, do we got to give the holder credit in Brock Miller? I mean, for all still alive in the XFL race, but they need to get a win here because San Antonio and St. Louis are looking like the top dog in that XFL. Trying to set up the ground with Ta'amu. This was a staple of the offense last season. That's the first of the UFL at about 54% completion percentage. That one in rhythm on target. Opportunity. 3rd and 3. Ta'amu. Great blitz pickup there up the middle by Darius Hagans. That in formation until Caden Smith bounces out. Hit in the backfield, nowhere for Hagans to go.
Timeout, because if you have quarterback run called right here, you have the extra blocker. And instead, you're minus a blocker. Good penetration.
The Rebel Jamin White makes the play. Remember, that's the replacement for Frank Ginda, the team leader at linebacker, shaking, baking, and making you feel the hurt.
Thanks.
Yep.
Ginda on the IR, out for the season. Big blow, but he's got teammates. Oh, what a hit. Bryce Perkins, a Virginia Cavalier, will keep. That's the element you were waiting for. Yep. So shifty and spinning inside the red zone. Rushing yards in 2 years as the UVA quarterback, showing the athleticism.
Now this time they're reading the defensive tackle, the inside interior defensive lineman. And
this is a different team that they saw early that had a chance to beat Birmingham. Throwing on the run, and that is complete to Samson Nakua. Trey Quinn in motion. Perkins to throw. He's bounced. Being chased by Davin Bellamy, and Bellamy is going to win that race. To the Beer Snake. Flag down. There was some movement on the left side of the line as Bates nailed it again. So much character in this league on and off the field. Here's Ta'amu. Thrown in the flat. Complete to Alex Ellis, and Ellis stumbling forward.
Gucci again. The quarterback run, keep to the right.
And Ta'amu, a rude awakening. Kenny Willekes and Bryce Tornado just combining for that stop.
Now, Jordan Ta'amu called this 27 Gucci out of the huddle, which would have been to the left. And I'm not
for loss. Doing Michigan proud. And that is complete to Kelvin Harmon. Harmon says, I'm still rumbling. But no.
Got his left elbow down as well. Right there. Elbow down.
Down team in the league. It's been problematic here today. Ta'amu goes down. Braylon speaks. Speaking that punishment into existence. That's a player there. After the timeout was called, and they lined up on 4th and short, and this is Roland out of the backfield. Diminutive, but dangerous. Out of Tennessee State, in the 103 from Jerry Rice. And they're going back to him on the ground, just looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I think they just want a little bit.
Snaps. It was all on special teams as a returner. Here's Francois. Backside pressure and brought down by Kai Nakua.
Where's Jordan Ta'amu?
That's the question mark here.
Right here.
McClendon will keep.
I don't know if I call it
this season, the number 3 emergency quarterback. McClendon somehow got that off to Harris. Harris sidestepping a defender, and good pursuit.
This is an excellent play call by Fred Kais, trying to come off. Quarterback comes out and goes the wrong direction. Nevertheless, locates.
DC, a team built on the ground. Gonna have to air it out now. And that is how you do it. First down, Ty Scott, another big play.
I like this poise from Jalen McClendon. He gets back, gets set. We're protecting him well. Boom. Unleashes the football.
Harris, left side. And the somersault tackle made by Noah Dunn.
You're going to watch him in pursuit right here. He just shoots this backside gap between the center and the backside guard.
12 minutes to go if it's 4th and 8 or plus. A lot on the shoulders of McClendon, standing tall. He rifled that as he got absolutely rocked. This from 37, low snap, and it is up and good. Got to give the punter Paxton Brooks.
100%. And listen, I was struggling to find out where you were located in the fans, but I'm seeing this sign.
Tecmo Bowl, baby. Tecmo Bowl.
A or B, up, down, left or right. Here's McClendon trying to keep DC in this one. That is to Chris Rowland of the football.
As opposed to an onside kick attempt. Here, they got to push the ball downfield.
And this is going to set up a 4th and short. Got to go for it here, right? 2nd and 20 for Bryce Perkins. His first action of the year. Wide open receiver, and it is Wes Hills. Wes Hills out of Slippery Rock. The over his hit with Wells Hills on that player prop. Perkins in trouble. Floated it up. One-handed catch by Hills, but no yardage there. Nervous moments, whether you pick the under or the over, and that is going to help the under. Willikis with another tackle for loss.
See him off the edge here. He's going to come upfield a step and then go right to the inside. The back's got to take the outside responsibility because the tackle's one-on-one with Willikis. That's just a nice job of using your hands, getting skinny and closing to the quarterback.
Prop with the under. You hit because he's got 32 receiving yards. Total was set at 49 and a half. At hurdle, not going too far with the Stanford Cardinal, Caden Smith.
David White all over that, number 11.
4th down conversion and score again. McClendon keeping it alive. Flag is down, and he slides down well short of the 1st down marker. And it looks like this will be against DC.
Holding. 73 of the offense. Penalties declined. Result of the play is turnover on downs. First down.
Michigan State in at quarterback. And that is Matthew Colburn, the 26-year-old. Has a long of 53. And it's time to keep adding to that total this week. No Frank Ginda. That's the quarterback of the defense. No Danny Etling and E.J. Perry. Those are literally the quarterbacks, and they have looked as good as they have all season long.
And then they lose Cioce Mariner, who
last year with the Las Vegas Vipers, now the emergency quarterback for DC. And that is complete to Vincent Smith. And Vincent Smith,
that's the question.
The battle of the rocks. We need to get that one done. Here's McClendon. And the catch is made by Darius Higgins. He's got 38 right now. McClendon.
Well, and poor Harry Douglas, his betting
in one race now today.
Yeah. And now she's going to go shopping, and you're not going to be able to say a thing about it.
Not a word. Happy Mother's Day, my love.
That's right. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers. My wife, Tennille, your wife, Kristen.
Absolutely.
Sue.
And we've got one Michigan Panther surrounded by all the DC defenders, and he wants to keep this fight going. And that is what this game has been, an absolute fight by the Michigan Panthers undermanned. It was the first time in 5 games they entered as an underdog. Even though they started the week as a favorite,